Hello. There we go. I'm live over here. Let me set this up so I can see everybody's messages. Let me set this up so I can see everybody. Shh. Quiet. Let's see, my channel. Yes, leave this site. Yes, I'm live right now. Might not have my regular folks on tonight because it's so late. But I'm expecting that I'll see more of my Australian friends because it's a better time for them. So, hi Hessa, it's good to see you, my dear. Hi everyone. Let me play my song. I have a song. Really proud of that. Okay, hi, I'm Betty McNitt, and this is the 6-day holiday tree skirt crochet along. And I am working on the Supernova holiday tree skirt tonight. Now, somebody sent me a question. Somebody sent me a question. And somebody emailed me a question and they said that the row 2 on the star, that these patterns were not the same. So I'm just taking a look. Yeah, I don't see that. The star and the supernova are the same up to this point where I am now. If this were the star blanket, it would be done. But for the supernova, we're going to start adding in extra points, and this is the reason why I say that don't make the supernova if you want a smaller tree skirt. If you want a larger tree skirt, the supernova is the one. If you want a smaller one, make the star or even the superstar. But if you want to make the supernova, you should be ready to make a bigger project. So let me go ahead and put this up above, and I'll just say it again. If you don't like the portrait view on TikTok, you can go over to one of my other platforms, one of my Facebook groups or YouTube, and see the landscape view with DSLR overhead. I am following your comments on a second device, so I can see your comments. Yeah, but if you like the other view, you can go to one of those other platforms. And if you want to come back and see this again later, then you'll have to go check my YouTube channel, and it will be live there for you. So here we go. I really just want to dive right in. Hi, Amanda. I really just want to dive right in because I know, because this project is so big, that each row is going to take a really long time. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rows to do with you. So I'd like to get through like 8 of them tonight. And I'll probably have to do some more. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do some more Superstar rows because I only got through the setup rows of the Superstar. So I'm going to do row 2 through 7 of the Superstar tomorrow. And so probably the day after that, I'll do whatever I don't get done here tonight. And then the last day, I'll do all the edges for you. So hopefully we'll get through all that. I don't know, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday might be a marathon session. Just depending. So I know it's a holiday for a lot of people. It's just a regular, day at home crochet work day for me. So I have set aside some time that day to, to work on this. What do I have happening here? Do I have an end that I didn't cut? Oh no, it's cut. Okay. So I hope this all helps you all get your tree skirts going for the holidays. Hi. So nice to have y'all here to hang out with while I work on this. And then someday I will get the video all nice and edited and all that for you. But until then, you have this, and you can work your whole tree skirt along with me if you want to. Hi, Florida Coast Sunshine. Thank you, Tracy. I have a nail that's snagging. So Florida Coast, are we getting hit with another hurricane here? What's going on? Like I'm on the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and I can already feel it. My house is already shaking. Okay, so I'm doing the Supernova, and this is row 7A. The pattern says, okay, so the way that we got here was the same as the 6-day star. Holiday tree skirt up to the setup row. This was the last setup row right here. And then this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you repeat 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 is the single crochet, 5, 6. And now we're on row 7A. I always keep the numbers 2 through 7 so that they match the striping of the original 6-day kid blanket. This row will create new peaks between the existing peaks. Chain 1. Single crochet in the same stitch. 18 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is why this is going to take so long. 5, 6, 7. Thanks for the follow, Tracy. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, and that should put you in the center double crochet. And then it says 3 in the center. 1, 2, 3. So this is something that's just a little tricky. Down here we did, where is it? Down here we did 4. And here now we're doing 3. Okay, so it's just a little different. Hi, Amy. Nope, 9 p.m. It's late enough. But I did make it down to Walmart to get my groceries and stuff tonight. Okay, now what's it say to do? 18 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, thank you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Deborah's asking, what size hook are you using? I'm using the J on this one. The white feels really heavy. On the other two, I'm using the I. And then Ain't Your Cup of Tea says, I miss my Odyssey hooks. What happened to your Odyssey hooks? They're the best. That's all I use. Okay, so I did 18. I did 18 to go up, 3 in the peak, 18 to come down, and now we're going to skip these two. I'm going to chain 3. 1, whoops, 2, 3, and I'm going to skip 2, and then I'm going to 18 single crochet. And that little space is going to be the new peak. Okay? And I have a really clear, nice photo of it in the pattern. Oh, but it looks like I'm on gray. I was on gray over there. I hope I'm doing this right. I must have started. Did I start with silver? I think I started with silver on that one. I must have. Okay, 1, 2, 3, concentrate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 3 in the peak. Okay, so that's going to be repeated across, and I have 7 more points to go, so I'm going to kick it into overdrive so I can show as much as possible tonight. All right, so it's 18 to go down. You're using a K and you hope you don't run out of yarn. I hope I don't run out of yarn either. I did place an order for more yarn, but I don't know what I was thinking that it would come in time. And I just really don't have the chance to go to Virginia Beach or Chesapeake to pick it up from Joann's. What I really needed was the one for the Superstar, the yarn for the Superstar. I did not get enough of the green, but and probably not enough of the red either, but then I wasn't even able to use the red on camera, so probably not going to even complete that project other than just to show it on the tutorial, because I'm not feeling the green and white, but it was not just necessary for the purposes of being on video. So I have a little checklist on the Supernova that helps you understand the order of the rows, because they do get a little weird. It probably doesn't make much sense if you are not really familiar with the 6-day kit blanket, if you haven't like made a whole bunch of them, let me just come out a little bit so I can be a little more comfortable on this table. There we go. I'm doing single crochets, 18 on each side of the peak and 3 in the peak, and then the center valley has a chain 3, skip 2. That's what we're doing today. Hi, Trish. Thanks for letting me know who's talking to me. If you're in the Facebook groups, I can't see your name. Okay, in the valley, you chain 3 and skip 2, and this is row 7A. Comes after your second repeat of row 6. And the pattern is exactly the same as the star blanket, or the star tree skirt up to that point. That's okay. They are the replays are on my YouTube channel, and then if you see in the group where I've posted the announcements every day, if you sign up for emails, you should be getting an email from me each day. And if you didn't sign up for the emails, you can just click that link that I posted that has the email in it, and you can sign up at the top. And then you'll get an email every day, and it has the videos in it. Has the links so you can go back and watch the videos. And make sure if you're making a tree skirt that you post your progress photos. Post your TikToks and tag me. Post on Instagram. If you post in your stories, I'll share it in my stories. I don't really know that well how YouTube shorts work, but if you post a YouTube short and I don't know what I'll do with it, but if you tag me and I see it, I'll do something. But I'll choose a couple of people who tag me to receive a little gift from me, a Betty McKnitt mug, coffee mug, or something like that. Hi, thanks for joining. Make sure you like and share, and subscribe on YouTube and click the bell to be notified. If you like the 6-day patterns, it's good to be in my Facebook group where I talk about them, help answer questions, give you a place to show off. You still need to finish the sweater. I still need to finish the sweater that I did on the live. I didn't truly finish it, but I got pretty close. I think the sleeves are still, I don't remember now. I'm going to make a big pile of my works in progress, and I think sometime in December I'm going to do a crochet along for whips, or maybe a whips marathon. That sounds kind of fun. Besides tree skirts, what are people crocheting for the holidays? Cool, cool. The tree skirts come together pretty quickly. I mean, this is I'm doing 3 in 6 days. Can definitely be done. I did work on this one off camera a little bit, and I worked on the star off camera a little bit. Hi, Bex. I started a tree skirt first few rows, but love these so much. I'm frogging and switching to this one. Well, if you did the star, you don't have to frog because the star and the supernova are the same up through the second repeat of row 6. It's 2:19 a.m. in Wales. Go to bed. I'm always up late. It's rather ridiculous. I'll tell you what, though, the full moon messes me up. Hi, Veronica. Finishing a hooded sloth blanket for my granddaughter and a top for my other granddaughter. Well, that's cool. Hang on, guys. I ripped this nail. My nails are very brittle and weak because of my thyroid condition. And they're getting better, actually. That's why I used to always wear acrylic nails, but there's just no one here to do them. So I stopped doing them, but I think I've probably said this on these lives several times this week that I'm going to start going up to Virginia Beach, like planning a day, maybe Fridays, where I go to Virginia Beach or Norfolk to get my nails or hair done, or go shopping or something like that. Hi, yeah, it is a silver color. The yarn that I'm using, and thanks for asking because I forgot to say, I am using the Big Twist Value is the white, and then the silver is the Big Twist Twinkle. And I think it's gray. Yeah, the color's called gray. And it has just a little bit of twinkle in it. And it's from Joann's. Hi, thanks for the follow. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I really like the way this one came out. So I put the icicle border on this one. The star blanket, I did the candy cane border, and the superstar blanket, the round one, I did a pom-pom border. The pom-pom and the candy cane, all the borders on these take forever actually, but they really polish it off. They give it a nice detail, a nice finish. And you can actually do thanks for the likes. You can actually do any of the edges on any of the projects. You don't have to do you can do the pom-pom or whatever on any of them. Aw, that's cool, Charlie. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna stop and hold it up, because this is a live tutorial filming, and so I'm just really trying to get as much of it done as I can. You can check the pattern on my site. It's the 6-day Supernova tree skirt. I'm trying to do this all in 6 days. Oh, thank you, hippie. Appreciate it. Thanks for the follows. I feel like somebody must have shared the live because a bunch of people jumped in. You're too addicted to crochet. I know, me too. Hey, Charlie, I worked on it on, this is day 3 of a crochet along that I'm doing for the, oh my gosh, I made a big boo-boo right here and I didn't skip. Look at that. Oh no. Okay, well, let's see. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And oh no. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a decrease right here because the numbers have to be right. I'm going to do a decrease right here. And then 1, 2, 3. Skip over 2. And then do a decrease over here. And that should bring it back up to the right count. Sorry, if this were real life and not a tutorial video, I would take that out and redo it. But yeah, I worked on this for, that's gonna look bad. I worked on it for 3.5 hours on Monday. And then I've been on for about 26 minutes tonight. I did work on this one off camera, but the one that I did on Monday is the exact same as this. So I guess so far I have maybe about 6 hours invested. You took a break from crocheting to watch crochet. Alrighty then. I can't get off of TikTok. I'm on it constantly. I love it. Well, my patterns are on my website, bettymcknit.com. They're also linked on my TikTok page. If you click the little shopping bag, you'll see all the patterns. This one is the 6-day Supernova tree skirt. There's a star, there's a superstar, and there's a supernova. All right. See what I mean? That took 26 minutes. I mean, it didn't take 26 minutes. I was talking a lot, but these rows are going to take a long time. And my goal was to do 8 rows tonight. So that was 1 row. Now I'm going to move on to row 2A. And this was 18 single crochet and then single crochet in the turning chain. So row 2A, chain 3. This doesn't say to change colors either. It should say change right here. Change to color. Six, 7. I'll fix that later. Row 2A, chain 3, counting the stitch beneath your chain, skip 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochet in the next space. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. And then it says repeat that 5 times. Skip 2, 3 double crochet. You're just going to keep doing it until you get to the top. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Thanks for the likes, Leanne. Hang on, something's off. Thinking I'm only supposed to skip 2 down here, but it says 3. Let's try it skipping 2. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next, all the way up. I had these patterns tested quite a few times, but it was really confusing because we had so many of them going at once. We had the 3 tree skirts and the 3 shawls going at once. So a lot of little things slipped by. So I'm gonna have to check the shawl, the Superstar shawl, to see if there's a mistake there, because I think that was a mistake. Skip 2, and then we're going to do 3, 3, 3 in the top. 1, 2, 3. Project's too big for me to work so up close. I need to leave a note for myself. Take a drink of my water. Hi, love and life again. Okay. Three in the top, skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next 4 times. I'm worried this is going to be off because of that fudge. That might be why this is off. I'm going to have to check it. I don't think so, but we'll see. Skip 2, double crochet 3 together. Okay. 3 in the peak. Oh, look at that. I did 4. All right, I need to slow down. Haste makes waste. Remember that from 2nd grade, 1st grade? Good reason to lay your work down often and admire it. One, 2, 3, 4, and then skip 2, double crochet 3 together. It's a cluster, and it is not the same as 3 double crochet in the same stitch. It's a 3 together stitch. So this is going to be a new valley. Night Becks. Skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to 3 in this space. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is going to be a new point, and this is going to be a new valley. Right, and then it's skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, double crochet 3 together. 1, 2, 3, and together. And then skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next, all the way to the peak. Skip 2, 3 double crochet, should be 4 of them. Skip 2, 3 in the peak. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. Okay, so we're just going to repeat that to the end. 4 sets of 3 double crochet on each side of the peak. And then a double crochet 3 together. And then you're going to have this big jump over 4 stitches and 3 3 3 in that chain 3 space. One, two, three, 4. Double crochet 3 together. Skip 2, 3 double crochet to the top. Skip 2, 3 double crochet. Keep going to the top. Should be 4 of them on each side of the peak. And then 3 3 3 in the peak. Okay, 1 2 3 4, double crochet 3 together, 3 3 3 in the chain 3 space, double crochet 3 together. You have a big skip 4 here and here. 1 2 3 4. I always get cranking along and then I forget that I have to stop and do that cluster. One, two, three, 4, cluster, double crochet 3 together. Skip 2 3 3 3 in the peak. Almost there. I think I have 3 more peaks to go. I have 4. I can't believe it's Wednesday already this week. Seems to be flying by. One, two, three, 4. 3, 3, 3. Thanks for the likes. Three, 3, 3 in the peak. Skip 2, cluster. Hi. Did you all see the moon tonight? It was really beautiful again tonight. I just caught a little peek of it. And then it went back behind the clouds. The other night I set my alarm to get up and see the eclipse and I missed it. I slept right through it. Hey, dorky hippie, you're back. Your dinner was burning, but you're invested. Oh my goodness. You are hilarious. What's for dinner? I made a loaf of sourdough, beans and rice. Nice. I made a loaf of sourdough today, and my favorite thing to do with it lately is to make grilled cheese. Oh, it's yummy. I want to say I'm almost done with this row, but I'm not. It's going to take forever. If you use mayo instead of butter for the outside, it gets extra crispy. I saw someone doing that on a TikTok and I was like, mayonnaise. Interesting. I love butter though. Sometimes when I make my bread, I leave the Kerrygold Irish butter out in this. I have this butter dish that's like, um, it's like really deep, so the butter can just melt in there. And then I slice up some of that bread when it's warm, and I just dip it in the butter dish. Scoop up the butter with the like it's chips and salsa. I love butter. I can't believe the stuff I admit to on these lives. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I've been having those grilled cheese the last couple of days. I need to start eating some of the food out of the freezer. I think I mentioned this last night too. I've got a lot of leftovers in the freezer. It's time to get those meatballs out and eat those. And I have some sauce like spaghetti sauce that I made with the meatballs. I have a couple big bags of that I could just get out and eat. And I've got half a brisket in there. I've got some shrimp. Shrimp aren't very good they're not good for very long frozen, so I gotta get those bad boys out and cook them up and eat them. Maybe put them in some ramen. You know what I've been doing with my ramen, and I saw this on TikTok? Put the egg, crack an egg, and put it in the bowl with like chili oil or sriracha chili, that chili garlic paste, or some sriracha, some ginger, some um, sesame oil, some soy sauce, and scramble that up while the noodles are boiling, and then take some of the boiling water and put it in there. Oh, and the seasoning packet from the ramen. And put some of the pasta water in there, the water from the noodles. making as broth with that. Nice spicy. That's how I've been doing my ramen lately. Like, ramen used to be that cheap thing I ate in college, but now I'm like, I'm gonna zhuzh it up. Almost there. Thanks for the likes. I've never tried mayo on my grilled cheese, though. Never done that. Are people getting ready for Thanksgiving? Are you making holiday plans? What's everybody up to? I have decided to stay here at the beach. I mean, when I moved here last year, I was very excited to move here before the holidays, and I was thinking to myself, like, I don't want to spend another holiday, in where I was, in the place where I was. I didn't want to do another holiday at that house. I wanted to move. And so when I, made it down here by 1st of November last year, and I was just ready to put my tree up, like right that minute, because I was like, yay, I get to do my holidays, like in my favorite place. So, yeah, I like being here for the holidays. Feels really important and significant to me to be here. So I'm not going anywhere. And I have invited family members to come and spend Thanksgiving here with me, but I don't know if any of them will come. My sister Amy is, I feel like she's a 90%. I don't really cook a lot anymore. But I will. If people come, I will. But no, I'm really excited to be spending the holiday in my beach house. What's my favorite thing to make? I mean, I do like whipping up really quick things, like I like it to come together fast. I like things like hats and shawls and scarves that can be whipped up quick. I like knitting a lot. I don't knit as much as I used to because my business is mostly based on the 6-day kid blanket pattern, which is a crochet pattern. And I've taken that pattern and done a bunch of different things with it, including this tree skirt that I'm working on right now. I guess my favorite thing to make is the 6-day kid blanket. I can do it in my sleep. It's almost like I pick up yarn and hooks and I just, my hands just start doing the 6-day kid blanket. It's also why I think I end up with mistakes in my patterns. You just bought a 21-pound turkey and you need, oh my gosh. What? I considered getting a turkey breast today at the store, but I'm like, I have so much food in my freezer. I need to start eating the food and the leftovers that I have in my freezer. Yes, okay, I did it right. But I really love yarn, so I guess my answer is anything with yarn. Yeah, so this is only a skip 1 here, so I'm sure it's a skip 2 on the other side. Let's see what the pattern says. Row 2A. Yeah, it says skip 1, so looks like I have a typo in the pattern, so I'll be I gotta change I have to duplicate this file. Duplicate, and then I have to put a new date on it. What's today? 11. I wanted to say 7. I don't even know what day it is. It's the 9th. Good Lord. Woo. Two rows, people. Took me 1 hour to do 2 rows. It's gonna be a long night. Too big to show all on one screen anymore. Okay, I'm going to be changing colors for the next row. We're changing colors every 3 rows. Look at that. Almost done with that, with 1 skein of yarn. Hey, Amy, you're over here on TikTok now. Row 3A. Chain 3. I feel like I just got this all situated, and now I gotta flip it over. Skip the space between the 3 double crochet, between the double crochet and the 3 double crochet. And then you're going to 3 double crochet in each of the next 6 spaces. 1, 2. What happened with your subscription, Amy? Did they make you redo it, or did it automatically renew? What happened? You renewed. Thank you. I still haven't checked to see which one of our numbers. Amy and I played the lottery the other day. I won $22. But her tickets, I bought her tickets for her also. So it might actually be her $22. I need to go in there and figure that out. Which one of us won the 22 bucks and then send her a cash app if it was her. It's lucky we didn't hit for the billion because we were all. Was it you? Did you check? Just buy more tickets, okay? We'll just roll it over. We'll roll it over into more tickets. I didn't check. I'm too lazy. It keeps logging me out of the app. And it's one of those apps that's like crappy. Doesn't work right. Click on it and it takes you to an ad. Okay, I'm not saying what I'm doing like I should be. It's 333 in the peak. Let me see. 333 in the chain 3 space. 3 double crochet in each of next 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th one. Okay. And now remember, this is going to be a new valley. It doesn't look like it because it's just like slanting down the side right now. But this is going to be a new valley in your blanket. Excuse me. So you're going to double crochet 3 together here and here. 1 on each side. And then 333 in the peak. And then double crochet 3 together, DC3 together, 1 on each side of the DC3 together in the row below. So row 2 is always going to have 1 DC3 together in the center of the valley, and then row 2 is going to have 1 DC3 together on each side. And of course the peaks are always going to have the 333. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters going up the mountain. All right, let's get this row done. I'm going to kick it into overdrive. Three double crochet in each of the next 4 spaces. Amy, are you working on your star blanket edge, your star tree skirt edge, candy cane border? You're about ready to go to bed? Well, I took a nap before I came on. Because I knew this was going to be a long one. I figure I'm going to be on here till probably about midnight. I hope things weren't too crazy at work. Deborah says, we have about 15 family members and some don't like turkey. You know, when I was making a turkey for my family, I was like the only one that would eat it. Nobody really liked it but me, and I love it. I used to use Tom Colicchio's butter turkey recipe. Um, Makes a really nice turkey. Um, but my son became a vegetarian, and so I tried to make a tofu turkey for him. And it's basically like a loaf of turkey, and then I think you put stuffing over it, and these, you like um, coat it like with a pastry brush with like soy sauce and orange juice and um, you know different things to like give it flavor, because tofu basically will take up any flavor you give it. And so I made that for him, and he really liked it, and like everybody ate that. And then one year he said he is a vegetarian but he eats fish, so he said he would eat some salmon or some tuna or something. So we made salmon or tuna. My ex-husband made like a tuna steak with like a soy butter. He just like threw it in the frying pan right as we were about to eat. And like everybody that we had over wanted to eat that tuna, and no one wanted any turkey. So I stopped. When I moved out with my kids, I said, "Listen, I don't want to make a turkey because I'm the only one that eats it. What do you kids want?" And they said like crab cakes. One of them wanted crab cakes. One of them wanted salmon. The salmon that I was making, like the sriracha glazed salmon, which is actually really delicious. And yeah, so I stopped making turkey, and then I would just do the stuffing in the crock pot. Hi, Facebook user. If you're in the Facebook groups, I can't see your name. I can see your comment, but I can't see your name. I'm making the 6-day Supernova tree skirt, and I'm on row 3A. Hey, Lorraine. I had a feeling it was you because of the yarn ball. You're up late? Thanks for the likes, Yvette. Supernova. What did I say? I'm on the Supernova. It's the Supernova tree skirt. All my patterns are on my website, bettymcknit.com. This is the halfway point right here of this row. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate everybody stopping in tonight. This is a late one. I'm hoping to catch some of the Aussies. Well, I turned the heat up in my house and I put a hat on, and now I feel like really warm. Oops. Sounds like the wind died down. I kind of didn't want to hang out here for another hurricane. I was really terrified last time. But to be honest, I haven't checked to see what the hurricane is going to do. It was very windy today. Very windy. You got a creamy beige color with that white for your golden white tree. Oh, that'll be nice. And so which pattern are you doing for that tree? You're doing the Supernova? The white is sparkly. That's nice. I'm going to have to undo that Superstar, the green and white one, because I don't like it. I'm going to have a bunch of yarn left over. I'm pretty sure I had a bunch of yarn left over last year when I did these too, and I gave it to somebody. Yeah. The green and red one. That's ended up being my favorite one, the Superstar, with the brighter green and the red. I did twinkle green and twinkle red. The brighter red and with the pom-pom border, and that actually ended up being my favorite. It's the one I ended up putting under my tree. With the one with the jingle bells on it. can't wait till I start that giant 6-day kid blanket with that blue yarn. That's going to be a heck of a project right there. Whoops, what am I doing? Always on row 3, you have a DC3 together on each side of the, let me start it over, of the DC3 together in the row below. Well, that's what happens. Plus, I think I gave you a bunch of yarn when you were down here. Good night, Lorraine. Thanks for stopping by. You found a yellow skein unrolled in the dining room. What? Who did that? A cat? Did a cat or a person do that, Barry? Uh-oh. What did you buy that was yellow? What yarn did you get that was yellow? I don't remember you with anything yellow. You still have to finish your blanket for your son-in-law, too. Thanks for following. Thought it was a small skein you gave me. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh. All right. I don't know. I gave you a bunch of stuff. I don't remember. I stuck a couple little things in your bag when you were here. Yeah, I think the first thing I'm going to do when I finish this crochet along is like count up all the whips. I'm going to count up all them whips. And tackle Oh, wow. Shelly just sent me a pic of her tree skirt she's doing from your pattern. Wow. Which one is she doing? Aw, that's so nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Whoops. Trying to go too fast. Calm down, Betty. I have another snagger over here. It's driving me crazy. It just goes on and on and on. It goes on and on and on. I need a dancing break. Need to get up and dance a little bit, move around. My butt's like, come on. You've been sitting on me too long. Get up. My nails just shred. It's ridiculous. This one's breaking all the way back. I bought this stuff from Hawaii that you put on, and it you take it off in the morning. Now, why does this do this? I don't understand. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, YouTube. She's doing three. Oh, she's doing the Supernova. That's brave. I think it's the most difficult pattern to follow. Okay, but this is the difficult part that I'm doing for you right here. This is row 3A, and it's kind of goofy because this is going to be a new valley right here. So this is the bottom of the new valley, and then this is actually a new peak. So we created this loop on row 7A, and this is 2A, and this is 3A. That's what it looks like. I'm almost done with this row. I have 2 more points to go on this row, and then row 4. I'd love to be able to do 4, 5A, and 6A tonight. It's 10:30. I feel like I'm about my halfway mark of where I hoped I would be. I drank half of a glass of water. That's like an accomplishment for me, for real. And I brought an extra can in too. I knew I was here for the long haul. This is like an all-nighter. Oh, for heaven's sake. So someday I'll take all this footage and I'll like break it down into, you know, the rows and make it more organized, but until then, here you go. Everybody says, is there a video? Yep, here you go. I did the whole thing on a video for you. And I'm sorry, I'm not counting aloud for you. I'm just working into the spaces, and then when I see that DC3 together in the row below, I just work a DC3 together on each side of it. And then 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. I don't think I have any of my mods over here tonight. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think my mods. I don't think I have a mod over here tonight. It's too late for my normal people. Aw. What kind of edge is she going to do on hers? Did she say? So at this point, it's taking me about 30 minutes, about a half an hour, um, to do a row. Oh, thank you, Beverly. It's so kind of you to say so. I'm trying, you know. You know how it is. I'm trying. I think people want to see the whole project. Being done. I think people like to work along. So that's what I'm trying to do these days. She hasn't decided yet. What colors is she using? Thank you, Beverly. So nice of you to say. I appreciate you. This isn't something I ever thought I would be doing, like, for a job, for work. Um, but people like you that have been watching for years and enjoy the patterns, you guys keep me going. You're the ones that say, make it into a Christmas tree skirt. And I say, no, and then I do it. And then I'm glad I did. I started a Supernova tree skirt in the round, practice run using scrap yarn, but I didn't like how it draped over the tree stand legs. I'm thinking I'd like to try the skirt in the rows so I can adjust it around the bottom base. Okay? I think if you do just the blanket version, it only has 7 points. And the back and forth version has 9. So it gives you a little more leeway. Oh, thank you, Foxy. That's so kind of you to say. Appreciate it. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry for your loss. I can tell you, Beverly, I have had my dark moments too, and I've been so grateful for the community of crocheters and people like you that are out there, and so grateful that I have you to check in with. Honestly, there were times when I woke up and the first thing I did was look at what was going on in the 6-day kid blanket group, and it kept me going. So I'm really sorry for your loss. Have you crocheted yourself some type of comfort blanket or memorial blanket or something to comfort you through this? Have you done anything for yourself? Okay. All right. Woohoo! I finished row 3A. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, do you see what I'm saying about this? This is why the Superstar is a little different, because this just keeps growing, and this is not, it's going to kind of go like this now. It's not so obvious on this one, but it was really obvious on the Superstar because those extra points got brought in way back here. And so that's why I ended up putting the double crochet 3 together on the side of that one. So that's why it's different. Whew. See the little point, the little baby nippy point right there. I thought when I was designing this that you could kind of put this point in anywhere, any different place, but I'm sorry. Well, I hope you find your Crojo again. I know it can be very therapeutic to work on something. All right, let's keep going. I want to meet my goal of 3 more rows. Repeat row 4. Woohoo! I know this is going to be an easy row, single crochet row. We're going to just fly. So row 4, chain 1, single crochet in each stitch, making 3 single crochet in the chain 3. Somebody time me. Let's see how fast I can do this. Well, I hope when you're ready, if you make something, a 6-day something, that you'll, or even if you don't, if you'll post it, tag me so I can track your progress and check in on you. Whoops. Hi, Contessa. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you lost your kid's dad. That's hard. Okay, there's no thinking on this row. And there's no stitch counts. So I know that's going to bother some people. But just trust the process. Single crochet across the row and put 3 in each chain 3 space. Come on, you got this. Come on, Betty. Oh, I'm so glad you stopped in tonight, and thank you for telling me all that. I appreciate you all. I don't know if I've probably told this story way too many times, but um, I'm not really great at YouTube and making the tutorial videos. I just don't enjoy sitting in a chair for a really long time filming by myself. So that's why I do it on lives, because I enjoy talking to people and engaging with people while I crochet and answering the questions. And I don't enjoy editing the videos, all of that. So I had decided in January I wasn't going to make videos anymore. And then thankfully somebody posted a TikTok of the star blanket, and it went viral. And people ended up over on my YouTube page, and somebody, one of the people from that viral event said, I really like the way you do your tutorials on lives. It's like it's like having somebody to sit and crochet along with. It makes me really want to look for like a community of people to crochet with. And I was like, wow, okay. I get it now. Like there are some people who do like it, and there are other people that want the tutorials to be, like Mikey or Marley Bird, really, really perfect and polished and edited and all that stuff. And that's just not, it's just not me. So it did start. Um, I set an intention to work through all of my patterns from start to finish on live videos, and I have a long way to go for that. But I did do my entire superstar shawl from start to finish on a live recently, and I did the 6-day hexagon cardigan. I didn't do the entire thing on live, but I did every part of it so that um, people with making the sweater would have something to follow for every single part of that pattern. And now I'm doing these. So I'm trying. Oh, that's so kind of you to say so. I can't be anyone else, you know. It's just not me. Aw. You guys are so sweet. I really appreciate you. I couldn't ask for a better job. I love doing this. You know how they say, be careful what you wish for? I was sitting and crocheting with my friend one day, and we were laughing, and we were probably drinking, and we were just, sitting there like a couple of goofy old ladies with our rum and cokes and our yarn everywhere and our dogs. We were just cracking up about something dumb. And I was in the middle of a very, very contentious divorce. And I used to be a dancer and a dance instructor, and I got sick, and I have mobility issues now, and I had to give up teaching, and I was getting divorced, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my, like, for money, and I said, wouldn't it be great if I could crochet for money? If I could just do this all day and make money doing this. And but I was laughing and having fun with my friend, and now I do, like, now that's what I do. I crochet with my friends. And sit here and laugh and tell and talk about stupid stuff and tell dumb stories. Hi Cornelia, I'm making the 6-day Supernova tree skirt. Aw. Thanks for following. Hey Hessa, I know, right? What a great life. Crochet. And I love being able to say I'm an artist. I like calling myself an artist. And I remember when I was really little, I told my mom, I want to be an artist. And she said, you can't do that because artists don't make any money. But you can be an artist for fun. And I'm like, look at me now, Ma. I live in a beach house. I love it. It's an awesome life. Thank you. I know they're pretty, right? We have our Zoom calls in the McKnitiverse regularly, and we do kind of get to know each other and support each other. We all are going through stuff, Everyone's going through stuff. Who is on YouTube that can mod for me, because these comments are coming through, and Kathy usually Kathy usually gets them for me, but she can't be here tonight. I'm going to make some of you that are commenting mods, if you don't mind. And then if you're able to, like when you see these messages like this, XXX fun, come on, remove it, report it. I am not in Virginia Beach, but I'm on the Outer Banks, so I'm very close to Virginia Beach. I should have a local get-together. Thank you, Della. Y'all are mods. I made y'all mods. Hi, Haley Bailey Boop. Love watching other, helps me focus on my project that I'm working on. Cool. What are you working on, Haley? Woohoo! Cardigan! Yeah! Thank you. They're on here every night. Kathy usually does it for me, but she might have had other plans tonight, or might just be a little too late for her. You're working on a shawl, Hessa? Oh, okay. I used to live in Springfield, Virginia. I lived there for 8 years. And good luck with your studies, Mitch. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't get back on YouTube. It's okay. I made some of the other people that were commenting mods, so they're taking care of it. Oh, you're in Manassas. I used to teach at Nova Manassas, the Manassas campus of Nova. I used to teach dance for them years ago. And then I left my husband and I moved to New York for about 5 years. And then last year, in an act of radical self-care, I moved down here to the Outer Banks so that I could be by the ocean every day, walk on the beach every day. Nova's right up the road from you. Yeah, I know that area very well. My sister's calling me a bragger. I mean, to be honest, I pay the same rent here that my house in New York was renting for. So it wasn't so much it's just a choice, you know, certain places where you live. I've lived in a lot of different places. Some places are very accessible, you know, to a lot of different things, and some places are more remote. It's right near the battlefield. Yeah, it is. I live in the mountains of Oklahoma. I'll bet that's beautiful. I like the mountains too. Sometimes when they say on the dating apps, which do you prefer, mountains or beach? I like them both. I think I like living, I don't know, I've never lived in the mountains, so I don't really know. But I know I like living at the beach. I really like being so close to the beach where I can just walk out there multiple times a day. And it's also like when I go on vacation at the beach, I feel like I have to be at the beach. I have to spend as much time as possible at the beach. I have to get as much beach in as I can. I have to get the sunrise. I have to get the moonrise. I have to see the sunset. You know, it's like pressure. And when I'm living here, I don't feel like the pressure is there. It's like it's there for as much or as little as I want. I can open my window and I can hear the ocean. And to me, that's very cleansing and very healing. Um, I've been here about a year and it's been really good for me. I'm alone here with my chickens, dogs, pigs, and cat. That doesn't sound alone. I do wish I had a cat and a dog when I'm still renting. When I'm able to buy a house of my own, which I've never done, I'm going to get a cat and a dog. I don't think I can keep chickens out here, but if I could, I would. Because I'd love to have the eggs. I live in Michigan, about a mile from the lake. It's super nice watching the sunsets. Oh, I'll bet. You miss human conversation. Sorry. I am enjoying being alone. I mean, I've been my divorce was I was separated for a long time before I was divorced. So I'll just say I have not been in a partnership relationship since 2015. It's been about 7 years. And I don't really feel like I haven't really felt ready to like go back into that. If I were to like be in a relationship with someone again, I don't ever think I would want them to live here. I need space. I am just enjoying doing everything the way I want to do it, how I want to do it, when I want to do it, and not taking any crap from anybody. I think, the judgment, the rules, I'm not about going back into that. No. I miss my dogs. I miss my dogs a lot. Those guys, my dragons, they really got me through the darkest time of my life. Those dogs and the 6 to 8 blanket pattern. Oh. I always feel so sad when I hear, about someone that had a wonderful relationship and then their partner died. And I was so long with somebody in like a toxic situation. It doesn't feel fair. It doesn't feel fair to someone like you. I'm really sorry. I can tell you're really hurting. Yeah, no one's gonna tell me what to do. And I mean, after I moved out, I moved to New York, and I rented this house, and my kids came with me. But we kind of had some separation in the house, where my son kind of had like his own area and I had my own area, and I didn't even know what colors I wanted my curtains to be, or my towels, or what to hang on the wall. you know I didn't know what I wanted. Took a while. Okay, repeat row 4. All right. Did anyone time me? I think I said time me, and now it's 11 o'clock. How many rows have I done? I've done 4. I've done 4. Woohoo! I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Della, thank you. That row took you 20 minutes. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Wow, that happened fast. That's hard. All right. I've been crocheting here for 2 hours straight in this chair. If you've been crocheting along with me, do your stretches, roll your shoulders, stretch your hand, breathe. Yes, I'm doing this for you, Australia. Plus, I'm a night owl, but this is really late for me. I started at 9 p.m. I finished a whole water. This is the best flavor, pamplemousse, which means grapefruit in French. Aww. Okay, row 5A takes the place of row 5 from here to the end. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, it's 11:03. Let's see how long this one takes me. Counting the stitch beneath your chain. Skip 2. 21 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoops, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm really nervous because I didn't give a stitch count on the last row. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yes. Okay. Now it gives 24, 27, 30 in parentheses. So on your next repeat of row 5, you're going to have 24. And the one after that, you're going to have 27. On the one after that, you're going to have 30. It goes up by 3. 5 double crochet in the center stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tough guy joined. Hey, tough guy. And then let me see how many double crochet it says to do. I'm not going to count them the whole time, but I'm going to count them the first time. It says to do 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good night, Amy. Thanks for being here. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Thanks for being a subscriber. Okay. See how this is bigger than this? That's what went wrong with the super star. I just left it for this one. 16 to come down. As you're coming down the mountain, you're always going to land at the, it's always, your last double crochet is always going to line up between the second and third stitch of this 3 double crochet group right here. Okay, before the double crochet 3 together, and then you skip 2. Okay, 1, 2. Remember, this is a new valley, so we're skipping 2 in the valley, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochet on the little baby point, and then 5 in the peak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. See, it lands, it always lands right there. So you can use your stitch counts, but that's just another little check that you have that you can do. It's always going to land there. And then you skip 2. Thank you, Jen. And then we're going to double crochet back up, and it's going to be 16 to get to the top, 5 in the center peak, 16 back down, skip 2, 4 up the baby point, 5 in the center, 4 down, skip 2. Okay, so it's just a variation of row 5 from before. Now you have these multiple points of different sizes. Hi, it's just me here. It is a Furls Odyssey. It's a J hook. Hi, I'm Ashley. I've been doing this for a long time, since I was 7 years old, and I'm 55, so almost 50 years. The more you do it, the faster you'll go. Okay? Also, the Furls Odyssey, it does help you crochet faster because you can relax your hand. Good night, Beverly, and I wish you all the best, my dear. Hope to see you again. I made the 6-day kid blanket for my baby and it took me 6 months. Well, bless your heart. You know, the original 6-day kid blanket was made with chunky weight, and it was toddler size. So it only had, I think, 6 or 7 points, and it was chunky. So it was 6 days of easy crochet. Sometimes they do take longer. If you upsize or you use a lighter weight yarn than I used. I'm also rushing because I have a goal to do a certain number of rows on this live, and the project is getting really big, and so the rows are taking a really long, they're taking about 30 minutes each to do. The single crochet row that I did just before this took 20 minutes. So, and then I stop and gab and do dumb stuff, and then that slows me down. So I'm really trying to do like 6 to 8 rows tonight. I think I don't remember what I said at the beginning now. Whatever I don't get done tonight, I'm going to finish on Friday. And then Saturday, I'm going to do the edges. Tomorrow, I'm going to do 6 rows of the Superstar tree skirt that I started yesterday. And then with the video footage that I've done this week at this, on this crochet along, you should have enough help to make any of the 6-day holiday tree skirts, the star, the Superstar, or the Supernova. Just keep going. I have to do it between all my, yeah. Yep. When my kids were little, I had to do the same thing. I used to take my knitting to swimming lessons and gymnastics, and that's where I did most of my knitting and crochet, was when I was sitting there waiting for the kids to do their lessons. And trust me, your little ones, they are not going to be little for long. Before you know it, they'll be grown and gone. You'll have all the time you need to do whatever you want, and you will wish that you could turn back the clock and do it all over again. I promise you, you will. And it's really wonderful that your baby has that blanket that you made for them. It's really wonderful. Contessa says, do you post a schedule? Well, I did post a schedule of times. I had like a rough idea what I wanted to do, but I wasn't exactly sure how much I was going to get done. So far, I'm pretty much on target. The Superstar took me a little bit longer. It took me longer than I expected it to take. But I did give myself 2 days for the Supernova, and I gave myself 2 days for the edge. And I don't honestly think that I need 2 days for the edge, because I'm not going to complete the entire edge. I'm just going to do, I'm just going to show how to do it, and then do enough repeats so that people will know how to do those edges. I always do 6 days of crochet along because my pattern is, the 6 day blanket, 6 day crochet. Um, I already wish I could turn back time. My daughter got married and had a baby. I miss her. I miss my kids, man. Whenever I dream about them, they're like 6 and 8 years old. My my little girl is 28 now, and she used to wear this little bob haircut when she was about 6, and she was always asking me if she could have blue hair from the time she was about 4 years old. And she said that she had when she dreamt about herself, her hair was blue. It was just like how it looked. It was the bob that she had, but it was blue. And I always, in my dreams, she's always 6 years old with that little bob. Contessa says, I want to be able to know when the lives are on. So, Contessa, I don't know if you're part of the 6 day blanket group on Facebook, but I posted the schedule in a Facebook event. It's also on my website, bettymcnitt.com. You can find the link in my bio to the website that has the schedule for the week. Let me see. On TikTok, the live events are scheduled and you can register for them. You can also join the Betty McKnittiverse. All my events there are loaded up for the members, so they can just RSVP and get an email reminder for all of them. You can sync it to your calendar. Hi Kathy, I'm making the 6-day Supernova holiday tree skirt. I have a gnat coming at me. Tomorrow I'll be live at 8 p.m. and I'm going to switch back to the Superstar. And then Friday, I think Friday is 2 p.m. and Saturday is 12 p.m. Eastern time. But if you go to any of those places that I mentioned, I have time and date links for you so that you can find the link in your local time. Well, you said you're in Manassas, Virginia, so you're Eastern time with me. Yeah, it's the 6-day kid blanket group on Facebook. I've been posting in there. There's an event on Facebook, although the Facebook events are no longer any good. They're terrible. They used to be so great. But I have an event over there on my Facebook page. I just posted today. Every day I've been sending an email. You can sign up to get emails about this crochet along every day, and it'll have the link to the live and the schedule for the rest of the day, talking about what I did the day before and what I plan on doing the next day. Hi, I am making the 6-day Supernova holiday tree skirt. Okay, Beverly, no worries. I'm going to stop doing so much on Facebook because my stuff is not being, even when I use ads, it's not being shown the way it once was. I'm not getting the reach. I used to be able to tag my products. Now I can't tag my products. They took my products down. These knots are slowing me down here. I don't have time for knots, people. Thanks for sharing the live. So I have the other, here's the other end, and it keeps getting in the way. And that's what's causing the yarn to knot up. Stop it. Thanks for following. Hi, everybody. I'm Betty McNitt, and this is the 6-day Supernova Holiday Tree Skirt. Patterns available on my website, bettymcnitt.com, or in my TikTok store. Hi, Oklahoma. Good to see you. I am using Big Twist Value and Big Twist Twinkle and a J hook, Furls Odyssey ergonomic J hook. This is day 3 of a 6-day crochet along for this project, and 2 other tree skirts, 6-day star, superstar, and supernova tree skirt. I'm doing all 3 of them in 6 days. So I don't want to hear it. I can't do it in 6 days. Yeah, you can. It can be done. Thank you, Jazzy. I appreciate it. This one has an icicle twisted fringe border. The Superstar has a pom-pom border with jingle bells. B.L. Miller says, this makes me want to pull my crochet hooks out and make something. Let's do it. I made a shawl with some sparkly yarn last year and I love it. Good evening, Betty. I can't believe you're on this late. Hey, Ma. Well, when I do my crochet alongs, Ma, I have a lot of followers who are in Australia, so I try to do at least one late night so that the Australians can find me. I try to do things at different times so that I can hit different time zones across the globe, because I have followers in quite a few countries. B.L. Miller says, where do you get your yarn from? I usually order online. I don't have a lot of stores near me. I live on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. There's no Michaels here. There's no Joann's. I have to go to Norfolk or Virginia Beach to shop those stores. I do a lot of online ordering. I love Lion Brands, my favorite brand. So I use a lot of their yarns, and I order directly from their website. Do you have a regular schedule or it just completely varies? Well, this it completely varies, honestly. But when I do an event, this is a 6-day event. So when I do an event like this, a crochet along, I do schedule them out. So all of my lives are scheduled on TikToks for the rest of this event. Um, so you can find those on my page and you can register for them. Uh, and I also have the crochet along posted on my website, bettymcknit.com. So you can head over there. I have it set up with time and date links so that you can find the local time in your time zone. So I try, but no, I don't come on here regularly. I mean, I do come regularly, but I don't, always like every Wednesday at blah 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 o'clock. Hi, Amaris. This is a Furls Odyssey ergonomic crochet hook. It's my favorite kind of hook. In addition to being a crochet artist and knit artist, yarn artist, I am a somatic practitioner, and so I take care of my body while I'm crocheting. So I crochet a lot for hours every day. So an ergonomic hook is a must for me. And I think what I like about this hook is because of the weight, it allows me to relax my hand. So I don't have to grip on this, right? And I can use my fingers. I feel like whenever I'm crocheting, no one is on TikTok crocheting. I like watching while I crochet so I don't feel alone. Oh, it's very sweet. I post these over on my YouTube when I'm done. So if you ever get, if you ever want to follow along or crochet along, you can, I started earlier this year, I started doing entire projects. I set an intention to crochet entire projects on lives, and not just like, here's the important things you need to know, go do it, repeat, 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 but do the whole thing. So I have lots of videos over there. You can just sit and crochet along with me. Tammy says, I can only chain stitch. That's okay. We all started there. I got my hook from Furls, Furls. Thanks for following. I have done a little Tunisian style crochet. I was starting to teach myself Tunisian. And then what happened was my pattern went viral. And I wasn't expecting that. I was just crocheting, knitting along, minding my own business. And then I had this little pattern that I had posted on Ravelry like 10 years. Oh, thank you. I try. I know they're not the best. I'm no Marley Bird, that's for sure. I ain't no Mikey. But I try. I try and help you all out, because I really, it really makes me sad and upset when people get stuck on my patterns. Like, I really honestly do want to see you do well with them. Yeah, so I dabbled in Tunisian, but I mostly do this now. I do 6-day crochet, because that's what the people want from me. Someday I'm going to do everything there is to do with the 6-day blanket. I'm going to do pants, all the different sweaters. I've already done hats, scarf, pocket shawl, shawls, star blankets, granny square. I have some other weird things: a triangle, a hexagon, an octagon, that I've posted over in my membership community, because they're different and weird. And then, yes, I did the 6-day hexagon cardigan. I just released that about a month ago. So that's out there. It's free on my website. Um, so someday, when I've done everything that I can think of with the 6-day kid blanket, I'm going to maybe do the 7-day blanket. I don't know. Someday I'll do something else. But right now, the people love the 6-day stuff. They ask me for something and I do it. Or I try. Thank you, Ma. Appreciate it. It's in my bio. Link is in my bio. I got to talking. I hope I didn't screw too many things up. Found a big mistake today that I did yesterday when I was talking. Oh well. I had to fudge. Can you do a tutorial on how to read your patterns? As much as I try, I just can't read any patterns. Well, I have videos for my most popular patterns. What I would suggest, if you want to know how to read my patterns, is get the 6-day kid blanket pattern, the original 6-day kid blanket, and I would do that pattern. I would make a swatch and I would work along with the video and I would read the pattern as you're doing it. And you'll learn a lot about how to read patterns. This is something everybody struggles with. It does not come naturally. It's a skill that you have to learn. I'm not really good at filming tutorials, but I do a lot of videos where I explain my patterns and I explain what I'm doing. I know people say I'm a visual learner, but reading is also visual. The 6-day kid blanket pattern is too complicated to only be a video. So you need the pattern. You have to do the pattern. And, the video is only there to help you. I cannot do a video there's just too much information and it's too complicated. So if you want to crochet more complicated things or advance your skills, really work on your pattern reading. But that's what I would suggest. Start with the regular 6-day kid blanket, do a swatch, follow along, work right along with me on the video. I have a few people in my community that have said they learned how to read patterns by making the 6-day kid blanket along with me on the video. Charlotte's Web is asking, are you doing a chevron? The 6-day kid blanket is a chevron, and this is based on the 6-day kid blanket. So I guess I think it's more star shaped. You're welcome, my dear, and join my Facebook group so we can help you. Or if you get stuck, make a TikTok and show me your work, and ask me a question. You know what? You know what doesn't work, or I what people often do, and I can't help you if you ask, like, I'm on row 2. I have 6 stitches left and I don't know what I did wrong. um Send me a picture so I can see, you know. Or people will say, like, I can't get past row 4. I'm so confused. What am I doing wrong? Well, I don't know what you're doing wrong if I can't see your work. So just make a TikTok. You could send it to me privately, take a photo. You can send it to me on here. You can email it to me, BettyMcKnit at Gmail. Message me on one of the social, DM me on one of the social networks, and I'll take a look at your work, or I'll have one of my mods take a look at it, and we'll help you. But you can do it. I work really hard on my patterns to make them easier to read and more clear. Probably could, I think we could always be better. One thing I don't like doing is sometimes when I'm testing a pattern, the testers will say, you should put a note in here that says this, or put a note in there, helpful hint, or this or that. And I just don't like putting a lot of extraneous things in a pattern. I like to keep it as simple as possible. I really try to make things concise and clear. And when I have an issue with a pattern, like I get 6 emails asking the same question about a pattern, I'll go back and change it. Because if that many people are asking the same question, it's just not clear. So I'll go back and change it. But yeah, my videos are there to help you with the pattern, but really making video tutorials is my weakness, and writing patterns is really my strength. I'm good at that. Not as good at the video part, but thanks for all the follows and likes. I really appreciate it. I'm on track to meet my goal for what I set out to do tonight, which I think was 8 rows. I think I just finished my 6th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. So my next row will be the 6th row. I think I said I wanted to do 8, but well, thank you for saying so, Ma. I appreciate it. I've had some people tell me I should quit. You're welcome, Veronica. See you later. I had people tell me to quit, and I was about to quit. But thankfully, somebody came along and said, oh, this is really great. And I thought, okay, I'm not gonna let the bad apples bring me down. Is it time to switch? Yes, it is. Okay. And I just decided to you just do it my own way, and not worry about it. Hi. I'm doing the 6-day holiday Supernova holiday tree skirt. I'm at the end of a row, so let me just do this, and then I can kind of spread it out for you all. 35 for that row. Can tell it's getting bigger. Thanks for timing me, Della. I think I stopped. Thank you so much, Manuel. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is what it looks like. It's getting too big for the screen. But it is cool, right? The big point and the little point, you're starting to see it. It's like a supernova. I don't know what a supernova is for real, but I thought it was a cool name. I'm currently working on a 6-day star blanket for my sister-in-law for Christmas. That's awesome. She's going to love it. Everyone loves the star blanket. It's a spectacular blanket. I have, yeah, mine's a 6 millimeter. Yeah, thank you, Ma. Yeah, it's from Furls. I think their sizes are a little different, but I do think their J is a 6 millimeter. You learn how to crochet on YouTube. Wow. Okay, this is 6A, and it says this takes the place of row 6 from now to the end. Chain 3, counting the stitch below your chain, skip 2, 22 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, Veronica. You can try it and see how you like it. If it seems too tight, just give it a shot, see how it turns out, and then you can always rip it back. I think people hold a little too much rigidity around what hook the pattern says to use. You should use the hook that makes the fabric, that you like, or that matches gauge if you have to match gauge. You don't have to match gauge on this pattern. You can make it to your liking. I love a pattern that starts in the middle and you can make it as big as you want. Oh man, it's heaven. Crochet heaven. Oof. Veronica, it was you that emailed me right before the live, right? One, two, three, four, five. Oh wait, did I count? I didn't count. 6A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Is that right? Yes. Woohoo! And then 5 in the peak. And then how many to go down? 17. Thanks for the likes. This tree skirt is warm. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's turning out great. Thanks for following. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. How many did it say to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we're going to skip 2 in the valley. Okay? 1, 2. Always, you skip 1 from this side and 1 from this side. If you're skipping 2 and it's like these 2 or these 2, it's wrong. Okay? I love working with the Big Twist Sparkle for baby blankets. It's very soft. It is soft. Okay, so the side has 22. The big points have 17. The little points have 5. Yes, that's correct. And then 5 in the center peak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, thanks for the roses. 1, 2. Whoops. Thanks for following. Appreciate it. 3, 4, 5. Thanks for following. Skip 2 and then 17. So if you need a smaller tree skirt, I would choose the star. But if you're going to make the Supernova, you need to make it bigger because we don't even make these little points, until it's already so big. And then you want to do at least one more repeat after this so that they really show up. So you end up with a bigger tree skirt. Or if you want to do the Supernova and you want a smaller skirt, use a 3-weight or a 2-weight or a fingering or something smaller. One, 2. Oh, this is a 17. I don't like counting. I like watching my show. Or chatting, talking, like being able to talk while I'm crocheting or whatever. Wow, thanks for the follows. So many people jumping into the live right now. Hi, everyone. So good to see you all. TikTok is such a fun platform. I just love it. You guys are awesome. Hey, Ma, I'm on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. I love it out here. It's very quiet right now. It was really windy today, but it's super quiet right now. I haven't really checked the weather to see what that hurricane's gonna do. What show do you watch when you're crocheting? My favorite show to watch while I'm crocheting is Outlander. I really like that show. I was watching the new Game of Thrones. I enjoyed that. I didn't stick with the new Lord of the Rings. I wanted to. I might go back and try again. I've been watching. I started rewatching The Mosquito Coast on Apple Plus, I think. It was a really good series, but they started the season 2 and I couldn't remember what had happened on season 1. So I started season 1 again, and I think season 2 has only had one episode. So they, on Apple Plus, they don't drop all the episodes at once. They do, they do one and then you have to wait a week. Um, I like The Handmaid's Tale. I watched that. Um, I really liked uh, that show Severance. I don't know if did any of y'all watch that? With where they have some kind of chip implanted in their head so that when they're at work, they forget what happens outside, and then when they leave the office, it switches off, and then so they have complete separation between their work life and um and their and their uh, home life. It was really fascinating, and I like the actors. I love Patricia Arquette. I just love her. I think that's her name. The one that was the medium. She's been in so many things. I just love her. And then HBO did this series that I really liked. I watched it a couple of times. I watched it with my daughter when she came to visit. I just really enjoyed it. It's called Station 11. I really liked that one a lot. It had a lot of stories within a stories, play within a play, kind of thing. It was a very unusual, really different kind of story. I really enjoyed it. I thought Severance was really different too. Sometimes it's like the same kind of storylines get over and over again. It's like nothing new. But those two stories, I felt like they felt really new and different to me. The last season of Outlander was way too short. There were only 8 episodes. And after the 8th episode, I was like, okay, like that ninth week, I think it comes out on Sundays, right? And I think it was like Easter Sunday that would have been the ninth week. So I was like, oh, okay, they're not going to do it. They're not going to have one this week because it's Easter or the Super Bowl or something. I don't even remember what. Um, yeah. And then the next week I was like, okay, I'm ready for my Outlander. And like, the heck, it's not on again? And then I had to look it up. How many episodes of Outlander in this season? It was over. It was friggin' over. I was upset because I cannot get enough of that show. I love that show. I have a fascination with, like, when I was a little girl, I used to read, thank you so much. When I was a little girl, I used to read the Little House on the Prairie books. And maybe this is partly why I like knitting and crocheting so much, but I loved learning about how they had to just make everything from nothing, and they had to grow their own food, and they made all their own clothes, and I loved those stories. Um, and then a few years ago, I don't know how I got turned on to these books that were kind of similar to that. I think the author's name is Robert Morgan. The one book was called Gap Creek, and hey Jenny, how you doing? And it was very similar. They talked about how she talked about how she had to like can everything, and how she butchered a pig, and everything that they did with how they butchered the pig, and just how they farmed things, and how they made things, and how they, if somebody died, how they prepared their body to be buried, and how they dug out houses and things like that. um yeah, I don't know, I like stories like that. I think that's part of what I like about Outlander, like when they showed them dyeing the fabric, and they used their urine to set the dye, which was gross but also funny. Yeah, like we watch Outlander for the scenery. Yeah, well, there's a lot of um, there's a lot of hot smoking scenes in that show. There's a lot of that. There was nothing like that in Little House on the Prairie, though, when I was a little girl. They left that part out. I know, right? Must watch more tonight. I've watched it over and over again. I've watched it too many times, but every once in a while, I do sit down and just like watch the whole thing. Same with like the Harry Potter movies. Like I could put the Harry Potter movies on in the morning and like watch them all while I'm doing my thing throughout the day, cleaning the house or whatever. Um, and the Lord of the Rings movies too. I love all of those. Remind me of my kids, taking my kids to see those movies when they were little, reading the books with my son. He and I read all the books. Um, yeah, memories. Bye. Thanks for checking in. Have a good appointment or whatever it is you're doing. Good luck at that. It's almost midnight. I've been on for 3 hours. I kind of want to do one more row, but my back of my legs really hurt. So I think I'm going to have to call it after this. But I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. and I'm going to do this Superstar. There were 6 rows of the Superstar that I didn't show on the live the other day. And then I'll come back on Friday and I'll do whatever rows I haven't done on this one. And that's probably going to be another marathon session. Because this bad boy just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And then Saturday I'll do the edges. To close some apps here. My computer's complaining. Yes, the Superstar is the circular one that's white and green. Let me just close a couple more things. Smutty Books and Crochet Hooks. I like that. I like that title. What does it mean to subscribe? Oh, I don't know how much it costs. My sister is the only one that's done it and she went to bed, so I can't ask her. I think it cost maybe $2 because it said I got $2.10 from subscriptions, and then it gives you a little when you comment, it gives you a little icon by your name that says best, because you're the best. If you really want to subscribe, I would suggest subscribing to my membership community, the Betty McKnittiverse, because you will get, free patterns. You can join me on my Zoom calls, meet some other crocheters, hang out and, crochet and talk in a Zoom meeting with us a couple times a week. And we do projects together. We have crochet alongs and knit alongs. I teach classes over there. It's the cost of it is, I think it's $10.97 a month or $111 for a year. And if you're in there for the full year, you will end up with my entire pattern library. You get like 3 or 4 of them a month. And then I do bonus content too. So like this month, all the bonus content is all 3 Christmas tree skirts, holiday tree skirts. Those patterns are available as bonus content. And the 2 hat patterns that I recently redid, this one that I'm wearing, which if you're on TikTok you can't see, it's called the Invisible People hat. I also redid the Invisible Woman hat. I did those on video too, for so you can follow those along, but those patterns are available as bonus content this month. Hey Hillary, you're knitting a hat. Nice. I'm building out courses over there. I have one course called Crocheters Learn to Knit. Yeah, all the patterns can be downloaded. Yes. It's the PDF version. I mean, it's the ad-free PDF version. Of course, you can get my whole pattern library on my site for free, but it has ads, right? I'm honestly not sure what to do with this TikTok subscription thing. I mean, you have like custom stickers that people can, you can give people to like emojis that they can post when they make their comments. It's kind of silly. I don't get it. You thought the subscribe was for my site? No, the subscribe here on TikTok is just for TikTok. It's just like for commenting on the lives, I guess. I think there's more that I could do with it, but I'm just choosing not to focus on it because I have a membership community and I put a lot of my energy into that. Hi, thanks for following. You're sleepy, Hillary? Are you gonna fall asleep knitting? I've done that. I've fallen asleep crocheting. Woken up and my hands are still going. Hello. Good night, Ma. Thanks for hanging out. It's been fun talking to you. I'm going to hit the hay as soon as I finish this row. I am done. Flip me over. I'm done on this side. Night, Hillary. Night, Ma. Thanks for following. Look at this. When I was a little girl, I could not imagine knitting or crocheting up the entire skein of yarn. I thought, oh my gosh, I'll never use up all that. It's very satisfying when you do, when you get to the end of the skein. Unless, of course, there's no more yarn left and there's still more crocheting to do. When I join a new yarn, I always do the same thing. I pull the new yarn through the last 2 loops. And I flip the tails up over the working yarn. And then I keep going. And then I weave them in when I'm all done. And unless I'm changing colors, if I'm just running out of yarn, I try to do that in the middle of the row. I try to change in the middle of the row. I don't like weaving ends in on the end of the row. I mean, sometimes you have to because you're changing colors, right? So it's intentional. But if I run out of yarn, I'll try to change in the middle of a row. I just feel like it's easier to weave it in that way. Almost done. This is my second to last big point. I don't know if Della is still here timing me or not. Hey, Beach Bum. Wow, I'm really tired. Oh, goodness. I did a lot tonight. I feel like I'm on autopilot at this point, though. I'm not crocheting thoughtfully. I'm all over the place. Probably going to find mistakes when I pick this back up. Thank you, Facebook user. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can register. I would say go to the link in my bio and it will take you to my website. You can get all the information there. There's also a link where you can sign up to receive an email every day during this crochet along with links to the video from the day before. Hi, Martina. Links to all these patterns. Links to all the other scheduled lives and where you can find them, etc., etc. That's all there on my site. So wherever you're watching this, find my link tree in my bio, and there should be a link there for the 6-day holiday tree skirt crochet along. Go to that, and all the information you ever wanted about what I'm doing this week is there. Almost done. Thanks for the likes. I thought you were going to bed, Hillary. Don't be doom scrolling when you're supposed to be sleeping. Oh, wow, Alaska, wonderful. I try to go, I try to do different times. What I try to hit different time zones so I can catch people in different places. Thanks for the likes. Almost done. Skipping the last stitch. Oh wow, hi everyone. Whew. That was row 6A, I believe. Yes, that was row 6A. Whew. So how many rows do I have left? 6B, 2B, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then it says repeats rows 4, 5, 6A, and 7B in that order, and then row 2C and 3C. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm going to do the rest of it on Friday. So if you want to see that, come on down. Thank you for the follows. This is the 6-day Supernova tree skirt for those of you that just arrived. Let me flip this. Woo! All right, I'm going to wrap up my live. It's been quite the night. That was a lot. All right, I will see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with the superstar. I'll play my little song, my outro.